from majority. Again, so that means that Allah lives. That means that Jesus lives. That means I have to be obedient to God, right? Because that's what the majority believes.
Cost to other sentient life on the planet. So it's not, whether agricultural farming, but not even just that, like computers, any technological products, all of these things come at a huge environmental cost.
It's not about the environmental cost, asshole. It's about the welfare cost. It's about what it costs sentient creatures. The fact that you can't figure out the difference between a microbe and your fucking mother, okay, makes you a fucking goddamn moron. You use the word idiot and moron, you use these words all the time. Well, you are the definition of it, because you can't make a distinction between a fucking goddamn microbe and a fucking sentient creature, you dumb fucking idiotic skanky ass wipe.
And suffering, if you want to call it that.
Oh yeah. What, you have some other fucking word? What other word do you have for when something's locked in a fucking goddamn a metal cage for its entire fucking life? What's your fucking word for that, shithead?
Types of sentient life on the planet. And so you just have these, blatant hypocrites when they use that argument, because, none of the things that they're using are...
None of them? Oh, so there's nothing in our world that's more damaging to sentient creatures than other things. They're all equal. It's all at the same price. It's all just as direct. Okay? Yes, so putting an animal in a cage for 3 or 4 years and then brutally treating it on the day of its slaughter and then killing it badly is the same thing as electric lights. It's the same thing. There's a pig died in a cage for 4 years to make a light on my desk. Fuck you. Bullshit argument, asshole.
Necessary to sustain their life. They could do without all.
Again, it's not about sustaining your life. That case has already been proven. Okay, hundreds of millions, if not billions, of people have successfully lived to ripe old ages. Okay, without ever consuming another living creature. All right, or at least not a highly evolved creature. All right, they've done it. It's already been proven they can do it. Okay, it has nothing to do with anything vital. And if you do the science, you dumb fucking idiot, you will find out that you would do less damage to the environment, less threats to the natural environmental world, less displacements, less brutality if you just eat the fucking goddamn grain instead of fucking feeding it to your goddamn enslaved sentient beings. You fucking goddamn motherfucking cruel, malicious asshole.
And I know people who do go that route. I mean, they get so militant in this idea that they basically end up back to the land type. And that's fine, but in doing that, they marginalize themselves basically right out of the picture.
Blah, 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 blah.
So... that argument really goes nowhere, and it's one of the most sort of
straw man,
commonly touted arguments.
Oh,
and
bullshit!
I should have said this right off the bat that, for if you made a non-ethical argument and you didn't say stupid things like meat is murder, and you just wanted to argue that it was a better plan for us as humans, environmentally. And
look, you want to argue with people who are militant vegetarian for non-ethical reasons? What is that, about 3 people on planet Earth, you dumb ass? Nobody gets any passion about this subject unless they give a fuck about the fucking cruelty, you dumb shit. So let's not argue straw men. Let's not argue 0.0000001% of the fucking argument being made, you dumb weasel.
Sustainably, if we switched over to a vegetarian diet as humans, so just en masse, let's get rid of the meat production because it's inefficient and we need to be more efficient about
Oh no, en masse. No, what we could do, we could not have assholes like you preaching this moron primitive rhetoric, and we could just have people say, look, you don't have to feed your kids a bunch of fucking meat. You want to give them a few bug sandwiches, some grasshopper sandwiches, you want to give them some fish, maybe that's okay. You're worried about this protein thing, but they really don't need it. Alright, it's a proven goddamn fucking fact. All you need to do is eat a few fucking walnuts and you're gonna be okay. Not that fucking complicated to eat a diet that's gonna get you through, that's gonna be healthy. It really isn't that fucking complicated. And so you just want to perpetuate your addiction. That's all you're doing. You're like a cigarette smoker selling cigarettes. Okay, it's one thing to be a cigarette smoker and saying, yeah, I got a dumb addiction. Alright, but when the cunt sits there and says, oh yeah, kids should keep on smoking when they're kids, and it's a great experience, and it's really good and rewarding for people to do that, then they're just being cunts. You're an addict, alright, and you're trying to keep people addicted. So that makes you a fucking cunt. Nobody is lacking. No one's going to whine and cry for Argentina because they are vegetarian, you dumb shit. You know, they're not sitting there saying, oh, I really miss it. No, because they never acquired the addiction, you stupid twat.
How we do this stuff because we need to survive and not destroy our planet, because meat production is a very inefficient way of creating protein.
Oh, well, there you go, right? So if it's inefficient, why don't you just concede that point then? Then the inefficiency is a negative thing. It's like friction in a system. You get rid of the friction. And it's not that fucking hard. It doesn't have to get done tomorrow. We can grandfather you addicts out. There's no threat to your little fucking addiction. You can be weaselly little fucking cunt murdering fucking addicts for your whole entire fucking life. Just don't fucking seduce the next generation into acquiring your same motherfucking sickness, you dumb fucking shit.
So, but that's not an ethical argument. That's the problem. These ethical arguments are just, you know, they're ridiculous. Especially the one about suffering. It's the most blatantly sort of absurd argument, because as human beings in... You know, unless you are literally living in some very closed off community and you're not part of society, if you're just off the grid, you know, the rest of us that are part of the greater organism that is the human race, you know, everything we do, when we drive cars, when we use...
So this is his argument. His argument is people get killed by drunk drivers, therefore it's okay to eat meat. People die of cancer, so it's okay to eat meat, because there's already suffering in the world. We can put more and more suffering. And we can pile up the suffering unlimited, because see, we already reached the maximum required number of sufferings. And so therefore it doesn't matter how much we pile on, because we can't comprehend it anyway. See, we already had a Holocaust. So yeah, there's been a ton of suffering. So why not, let's just pile on some more. So let's just gratuitously pile on more suffering, and somehow it doesn't matter, because we've already committed some crimes just by living, just by existing, just by breathing, and being a consuming beast. We're going to step on some shit. And so because we're going to step on some shit, we can step on every piece of fucking goddamn sentient shit on the planet. I mean, that's just such a stupid, moronic argument. I mean, you should be eaten by a fucking alien, and they should laugh. They should laugh at your suffering. They should eat you a fucking alive. Just rip pieces off you on the dinner table and then laugh their asses off while you wail and scream in horror. You fucking piece of fucking shit. What a bogus justification. Oh, well, something already got run over on the road, so I can run over everything else on the road. You stupid shit. You should be run over on the fucking road. You should be road fucking kill.
Computers, when we, you know, all of the big social infrastructures that we enjoy.
Oh, please. I mean, again, how can you cheapen the argument this way by saying that everything we do is killing animals at the same rate and at the same neglect and lack of consideration for suffering? How the fuck can you make such a stupid argument?
all come at this immense cost of suffering. And so, you know, it's like you get into this vicious...
It's like you can't be this fucking stupid. So this has to be a malicious, contrived bullshit argument you're making. Just some kind of weaselly fucking argument. Alright, but you cannot be this stupid to think that because there's 4 of something, you can make an extra 4 and it doesn't matter. Or another 8, or another 16, or another 458. I don't have to count all the rest of those. So if I kill one person, I can kill 7,000 people. Because somehow I've already killed one? God, you're fucking stupid.
Cycle of, you know, if you try to keep eliminating, you know, because that's the next stage of the argument, is that you should do what you can.
Ah, yeah, right. See, you almost stepped right in your own trap there, right? You almost said, oh, what, you should start trying to improve things and do things better? That's right. That's what we've done. We grew the fuck up as a civilization and figured out you can't enslave people. And we grew the fuck up and figured out that women aren't fucking goddamn property. Yeah, this is just a natural evolution of our fucking capacity to be empathetic and compassionate, and you're just stifling that evolution because you're a motherfucking addict, and you won't just raise your fucking hand and say, yes, I'm an addict, help me. Okay? No, instead you're gonna fucking rationalize your fucking addiction. You're gonna rationalize your taking of something else's welfare for your own fucking benefit. Period. Straight line, direct offense. Okay, it isn't an indirect offense. It isn't a I didn't know it was happening. It's happening in China. No, you don't have any excuses at the fuck all. You can see the bones on your goddamn plate, you motherfucker.
Sounds good, but if you just continue to eliminate what you can, again, you'll end up, you know, naked and in the...
Oh, please. What, I mean, you're going to make this kind of idiotic argument that somehow if we stop eating meat, we're going to be gorillas again? We're going to go back into the woods and eat bananas all day? That's not the fucking argument, you asshole. You can still have blueberry pie.
Woods, because we're very close to it. So let me get this straight. You're saying to me that the, basically through religion, this idea that animals are here for you to consume. They're not gods. They're not betters. They're not any of that stuff. They're just here for you to make a meal out of because you're basically a maggot. A big, giant fucking maggot. Okay? You learned how to eat dead shit. Alright? And you gained a taste for it. Over time, our species became opportunistic garbage eaters. We eat any kind of garbage because we're weak and shitty organisms. So we had to eat garbage. All right, and so your rationale is that because we had done that in the past, that somehow we should glorify that perception, and that perception should somehow be beyond scrutiny, and the simple judgment. Well, maybe that does not make any sense. Why should we eat something that's only a few thousand years or a million years? Our brother, our mother. I mean, there's no real distinction here. This is cannibalism, asshole. Alright, this is just as stupid as Europeans coming to North America and not recognizing the inhabitants as their fucking relatives, which they fucking goddamn were. You dumb fucking... It's this arbitrary line, and it's just people moralizing, you know, and being hypocrites. When
you are the fucking hypocrite again. You judge the credibility and integrity of an organism's sentience based on whether or not you can paper train it. That's your definition of a meritorious creature. And so if there's some fucking human retard who's shitting his pants right now, we should fucking have him for dinner. Because he doesn't matter anymore. And we can put him in a goddamn cage where he can't even turn around, right? And we should let bugs eat at him and all this other kind of crap. And we should inject him full of fucking chemicals. Because he's not paper